Last time on the Essay Files.
From today, it's September 26th, which is tomorrow. It's $1,200 for the disc edition of the PS5 Pro, the anniversary one.
That's insane.
I ain't paying that kind of price for that.
Boo, wee, wee.
Duck it. Pissed now. What? It's not funny, dude. It's fucking trash, dude. I'm fucking pissed now.
I'm dying.
Yeah, you think it's
Great mighty fool.
funny.
Mucking.
Ghetto. Dude, I'm like pissed off at Sony now. Damn, $1,100 for the digital, and then just for that disc tray, they're charging like an extra $250. Holy crap, dude! That's me in the bunghole right there.
Oh god.
Like I'm freaking pissed off. There's your hot take. There's your he's stupid. There's your
Freaky deaky.
hot take for this week.
I'm crying.
Welcome to the SF Files. We're going to do something a little different today. Minarum's new baby just arrived. The store dropped it off. We're going to open her up.
We didn't know if we're going to do an unboxing or not. I went ahead and already cut the seals earlier, and I'm like, oh crap, maybe you wanted to unbox. And yeah, he did. So here we are. Oh my god. Oh, so beautiful.
Boy.
Sexy logo. Normal controller. Power pack or power supply. Got your HDMI. And a charging baby. I wonder why they did the USB-C to USB-C.
Is that for the control?
Yeah. Because the system comes with the USB-C.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we don't need these. I don't know why they put those in there. Oh, it's small. What the hell?
Whoa, I thought it was like...
It's tiny. It's tiny. It's taller. Holy crap, dude.
Yeah.
It's slimmer and it's taller.
Huh.
Dude, that's tiny. What the hell? It's like it's taller, but it's tiny. Huh. Dude, what the hell? Dude, that is awesome.
Looks nice.
The Dragon Ball, you know, we had to represent because, you know, sell. So, dude, that's cool. It's cool as hell looking.
Really nice.
Oh, it's got, okay. Instead of your standard regular USB, it's got two USB-Cs up front. And it's got two USBs in the back, which the other one did as well. But dude, two USB-Cs? I don't know if I like that. I'd like to have at least one like regular USB up front.
There's not in the front, on the back, I mean?
There's two in the back. So you got
Okay.
one for like your camera, and you got one for like an external hard drive.
Okay.
So if I want to put anything on like a USB flash drive,
Mm-hmm.
I have to stick it in the back.
Giggity 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 giggity.
That's cool as hell. Now we gotta get it set up.
Back.
Where did I
Oh, wait. Was that it?
Oh,
yeah,
yes. Yeah, I already ordered this a while back when this got announced before it sold out. So,
$250?
what? No, I didn't pay no $250 for it.
Oh, is that the Australian prices?
Jesus, dude. I forgot about that. I don't know exactly if that was accurate, by the way. It is this side, right? No. I can't believe it sold out. Just slides in, right?
Slides right in. No lube.
No KY. Hopefully, oh, yeah, let me do this one now. It doesn't look like it fits right, but whatever. I pop that cover off and now, there you go. Well, there it is. Okay, beautiful. Alright, and we're already upgraded. I only paid, what, $80 plus tax for that thing?
By the way, now you can see why Minarum's avatar, the Bigfoot's so much bigger than mine.
6'6".
I'm like 5'8", dude.
He's wearing shoes. Almost barefoot over here.
He's on his knees over here. He's
Wow.
Let's
Okay.
let's set this bad boy up.
Hell yeah.
There we go.
Oh, we forgot to add. It did come with like little, not stands, but stuff to put on top on your PlayStation. I guess to level it out.
Yeah.
To figure out how to do this. Might actually use the instructions.
Let's do it, eh? Let's do it!
Alright, so we're gonna give Spider-Man 2 on the regular PlayStation 5 a run just to get the feel for it, see what the frame's like, see what, yeah, and then we'll compare it to the PS5 Pro and we'll let you know.
So performance mode is 60 frames per second, includes ray tracing features, blah blah blah.
Okay.
Fidelity,
30 frames per
highest
second.
image quality. Okay, well we'll do fidelity and then we'll move it over to there because 30 frames.
Okay.
This would be 4K. Dude, you can't come stuff. It's flopped up in the middle there for no reason.
Right now you're playing on 30, right? 30, 4K?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks sweet. Looks nice.
My TV is top 120 hertz, so I can't do 120 frames per second. Supposedly 30 frames per second. It's pretty dang smooth.
It does look smooth.
That's a regular PS5. Visuals, yeah. That's way faster than 30 frames per second.
Just 30 is the minimum, right?
Yeah, like, so it's always been 60 frames per second forever. Until like the PS3 era. And then games now 30 back then. Rare that a game did 60 frames per second. And now they're trying to bring it back to the standards.
Alright, Minarum, we just played in what, Fidelity? 4K? 30 frames?
Something like that, yeah.
How was it? Feel smooth? Did it feel choppy?
Honestly, and that's the regular PS5.
Yeah.
I mean, it was smooth. It almost didn't even feel like it was 30 frames, so I don't know what to expect with the Pro.
Yeah.
So this might be a bad test, unfortunately. A good test is going to take like 2 hours here in a bit with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, because that one, when you hit the open world, that's when it dips from like 60 frames to like 50-ish, 40-ish, and you feel it. You feel it. But the cleanliness of the game is what I want to see. Performance Pro. So you have Fidelity Pro. I want to tell me. It won't tell me the stuff, but yeah. Evidently we have a Fidelity Pro and a Performance Pro.
Huh.
So Fidelity Pro is going to be the best bet because that's where, you know. Oh wow!
Fidelity Pro
Dude.
should be pushing it, right?
They have a 120 hertz display mode.
Whoa.
Holy crap! This game's pushing 120 frames per second now.
Okay.
Dude, that's huge.
Now we're going to try that.
Well, just for a minute.
Yeah, just to see if there's a difference and you feel anything.
Yeah. See if it's any smoother. Both are 4K TV, 60 hertz.
Okay.
Just so everyone knows.
But same specs.
Yes, pretty much the same specs.
Shouldn't be a huge difference.
No, they're both like cheap TVs. Otherwise, it feels faster.
It looks faster.
It looks. Oh my god, dude, it's okay. It looks brighter, looks faster. The trees look a little better. Holy crap, dude, it's like fast mode now.
I'm like, I see more reflection.
Oh yeah, it's the ray tracing. Windows, buildings, everything. Yeah.
Dude, this looks badass.
Yeah, it's like huge difference. You see the reflections, everything, dude. Oh my god.
How does it feel?
It's really responsive. I mean, it's that's how it felt on the other one, anyways. But
Yeah.
it just feels faster,
Wow.
way faster. Way cleaner, way faster. Like you said, swinging around those buildings through the mirrors,
Yeah.
on windows.
Yeah.
Crazy.
The reflections look pretty awesome.
Dude, the detail.
Yeah.
God damn. Okay. Yeah.
That's badass.
That's insane. You know, I was a firm believer. I mean, look at that. That's beautiful. Everyone always talks about ray tracing, and it's so, like, you know, power hungry for a system.
Mm-hmm.
And crap, I've never really bothered me, never anything.
Yeah.
Dude, I can see it now. Like, holy crap.
I mean, I will still say that the regular PS5 version, it still looks great, but there's just so much more detail in this. It just looks better. It looks just more badass,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. I could definitely tell. Just, I mean, the controls are a little bit more responsive. It felt sluggish on that one. You know, like I dodged and it didn't really feel like a dodge. Like maybe there was a slight hiccup, but it's like perfect, dude. Yeah, dude, it's cleaner. It's much cleaner. Much cleaner. Dude, that's beautiful.
It must be, because you're moving a lot more, dodging a lot more.
Oh, play like a pro? Oh, Spider-Man? Play like a Peter Parker? The combat is much smoother. It's like flawless. Even though I couldn't even tell that it wasn't 60 frames per second, it's 100% better. 100% smoother. It's flawless. Holy crap. Everyone's like, oh, you're never going to notice the difference. Yeah, you are. We already knew you're going to notice the difference, but holy crap. It's huge.
Wow.
I mean, the ray tracing, holy crap. Plus, it's got upscaling for PS4 games as well. It's using that PSSR technology, so PS4 games are going to have like that PS2 effect back in the day for PS1 games.
Oh, okay.
It's going to have like a little upscaling. It's going to look a little bit better.
Many months later.
We're playing what now?
This is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Spoiler. If you've never played, yeah. If you've never played Final Fantasy VII Rebirth or 7 Remake at all, this is a major freaking spoiler.
Cloud dyes his hair.
Yeah. This is Cloud. You never played this yet, have you?
No, I haven't.
Oh my god. Well, my bad, dude. 60 frames per second while displaying graphics at 4K.
Oh.
Softer image quality. Well, all the options are 60 frames per second.
As a minimum?
Yeah, pretty much. Except for prioritized graphics.
What does prioritized graphics do?
It just says prioritized displaying graphics at 4K.
It might be 30.
I mean, this one says 60 frames per second while displaying graphics at 4. Well, okay.
What? That's weird.
We're gonna do that.
So you can play at 4K 30 or 4K 60.
I guess this is the enhanced version.
I guess that makes sense.
It just says PS5 Pro enhanced, so I'm assuming this is enhanced.
Okay.
I don't see any update already installed. The game just hasn't installed.
Oh, okay.
So the game's, yeah. This game takes over 2 hours to install, by the way. Oh, yeah, hell yeah, dude. So you recall what it looked like a minute ago, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Dang. That's
It's like crisp.
I mean, it looked nice before, but
Yeah.
wow.
This is 60 frames at 4K. This is Pro. Holy crap, dude.
Look at that background.
Oh my god, dude. Now, granted, I only fought for like 2 seconds earlier. Oh my god. Dude, it is smooth.
This is 4K 60 on the Pro.
And you can tell now it's a full 60. It's flawless. It's smooth. This, dude, look around. Dodging. Dude, it is flawless.
I'm looking at the fire embers. Dude.
Yeah, it actually looks good. This reminds me of like when I was playing the PS4.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy VII Remake. The increase and difference between PS4 Final Fantasy VII Remake versus the Pro,
Yeah.
night and day difference. Like it's night and day difference. And then you play the PS5 version, even bigger night and day difference. But this is amazing, dude. It's so smooth. Okay, so we know what it's about.
All right.
Let's go back to regular.
All right.
That's your standard. Look how choppy it is now.
Huh.
That's what it looks like on the PS5 if you're trying to play, 4K.
Yeah. Wait, it's not bad still.
It's pushing like 40, 50 frames per second.
Huh.
That's how the PS5 is.
Wow. Okay. I mean, yeah, it still looks good, but yeah, comparing it to versatility mode.
That's not the versatility.
Right.
But yeah, I was just trying it out. Dude, that's crazy. But this mode. There's like no chop, no nothing. I wonder what like windows look like. Does this game have ray tracing?
Yeah. I mean, with the shadows and everything.
Yeah.
Maybe when you get to like Midgar or something.
Yeah, dude, it's sluggish.
I could tell from when you're turning the camera.
Yeah, it's sluggish.
Huh.
But this is what the regular PS4 5 looks like.
Yeah. Huh.
Dude. Clear difference. Dude, the picture quality, I mean, his hair looks freaking beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Rotating the camera, it's a huge difference.
Oh, yeah, turning
alone.
the camera, it's smooth. Unlike it was like ruggish a second ago. And the controls are like responsive, like instant. Man, beautiful. You can play it if you want. You can test it out. Switch it up so you can see how it feels.
Yeah. Yeah. Just the camera, dude. Like you can definitely tell.
It's so sluggish. Oh my God. I mean, just when I killed that one guy, and then I restarted just to test out the pro mode.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was night and day right off the bat. It's like, holy crap, this looks good. Oh, it's a massive difference.
Wow. I'm just running,
Yeah.
and I can see the difference. Dude. Wow. If you experience it, yeah, it's very nice.
It's night and day. The game isn't even, it's still going to take an hour and a half to install. It's that big. I'm a big fan of Lineage back in the day. Old school. Those OG of RPG, MMO RPGs. They made Lineage, which is the biggest MMO ever created until WoW came out. And then Lineage 2, which is up there. This was supposed to be Lineage 3, but after 10 plus years of the project's going, it's not going, it's going, it's not going. They changed the name, but it's the same damn game. The story's only slightly different.
So it's Lineage reskinned?
It's Lineage 3, but it's free to play MMORPG. It's very pay to win heavy, which I will not pay. I'll grind if I want, but I'm not going to pay. Trust me, Lineage 1 got so much of my money.
So this game, you did play this on the regular PS5?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
All right. So you got a pretty good handle on this.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, when you turn and it's a hair better. I can already tell because I play like on here and I play on my portal.
Yeah.
You can tell. This game already runs fairly smooth. There's only a few times where it doesn't run smooth, but this, yeah, it was all right.
Just barely? Or
Probably like a good 10-15% increase of what I'm used to.
okay.
So it's definitely smoother. Like when I cast spells and abilities and stuff, there's like a hair delay.
Okay.
Well, not necessarily delay, but chop.
Yeah.
I should say, like a hair chop. This actually is pretty smooth. My main concern is like when you enter the PvP areas to fight, there's a prism that you enter, and you're in the peace area. You enter, you're now in the PvP area. When you enter through that prism and you don't see it until you cross it, the game locks up for like 1 or 2 seconds.
All right.
Right here, you're just going to play again on the regular PS5, right? Just
Yeah, I want to, because dude, it was smooth. Even when I'm playing like on here on my portal, and like there's a lot of action going on, it gets a hair of chop here and there. So it's you feel it, you see it, you feel it. So yeah, I mean it ran flawless. There wasn't a single hiccup. Everything was smooth. Everything was flawless. Everything ran beautiful. This. Did you see it slow down for his hair?
I saw it already.
It's stuff like that. I did not see that once. Now, just so people know, I've never changed any of the settings on here, which I do need it because, like, the aiming on here with controller is garbage unless you change it. You have to change it for your play style. Like, you can change that to where instead of me aiming, it auto aims at the guy I'm targeting. Yeah, see, this game is hard to tell, but like you said, you saw it immediately once I got in and changed. It hung up for a second.
Yeah.
That happens all the time in this game, especially when there's a lot of stuff going on in PvP. Oh yeah. Whereas not a single hiccup over there. Yeah. See.
Oh, just
it was like just open up the mid. It was smooth on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. This game's hard to tell. Obviously, it's not PS5 enhanced. Well, I just double checked.
Okay.
But, it's going to run better on the Pro because Pro's got more resources.
More horsepower?
Yes. It's just going to run better, which obviously I can already tell just from the few minutes I played over there to the few minutes I played over here.
Not an upgrade, but there is a difference.
The PS5 is still perfect for anything and everything you want and need. This is for people that have the setup, that wants the best in gaming for the best price. That's all the Pro is for. It's not for everyone. But if you're looking to get a PS5 because you don't have one, definitely get this. It's only a few $100 more.
Actually, I'm going to agree with you. For prior viewers, I was like, no, I'm good. Regular PS5, I'm good. There's no need for a Pro. That was basically what my train of thought was, and I gotta agree with you. Like, it's still, the PS5 is still very capable.
Oh yeah.
The Pro is just,
it's
extra. It's just, it is very nice.
Now, see, I think we talked about this on camera before. When the PS4 Pro was announced and it came out, I of course wanted it. It was a little too much for me, even though it was still cheap for what it was.
Okay.
I eventually broke down and I got it because I had 4K TV. I wanted 4K. I wanted to play the games the best it could and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That was the first Sony product they ever put out. I was so disappointed in, because 90% of the games that were PS4 enhanced or whatever the hell it was called,
Yeah.
I forget what it was called, you did not see a difference at all. There was zero difference. It wasn't until I played like Final Fantasy Remake and like Final Fantasy 15. Yes, that game is garbage, but I played it just to try it out. Games where developers actually made the game for the system, you noticed the difference, and it was so big. It was huge. And then there was other games like Conan, where the regular PS4, the game's almost already unplayable. It's so power hungry that it's almost unplayable. The game's choppy. It's got issues. The PS4 Pro, you noticed how big of a difference it made if the game was playable. It was very playable. And of course, when you compare it to the PS5 blows all out of the water, but it was still the point that the PS4 Pro, for 90% of the games that came out with the Pro Enhanced, you did not notice the difference at all. This, I noticed right off the bat.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 7 was night and day difference. Just switching that mode. Oh my god, like it was so huge. Spider-Man, the fighting was so much smoother. The windows and stuff as you're swinging by. The graphics were so amazing. Everything, the ray tracing as they call it, it's unreal. So yeah, are you gonna get one? Are you gonna get one?
Dude, I'm on the fence on it now.
Now, you will have to spend $80 or whatever to get a disc drive if you want to go that route. Sony left it up to the consumers if they want to go that route. So that's why they did it. Instead of tacking on a $50 or $100 and selling it the way it is. Just so y'all know, this game's a bad choice. The difference was minimal. So I can't say much about that. It did run smoother on the Pro, way smoother. But the difference between Final Fantasy 7 and Spider-Man right off the bat, you know, we just only spent, 10 minutes playing it on Spider-Man on here?
Yeah.
And then we moved over there. It was a night and day difference.
Either way, though, even though this wasn't the best choice game, it was good to see how a regular PS5 game, not enhanced,
Oh, yeah.
runs on a Pro.
Yes. That's a good point. I mean, like I said, it ran flawless on there. I played for like 5+ minutes, not a single hiccup. I logged in here and you already saw like little DJ chops here and there. But I'm ecstatic. It feels so good. So
You want to try popping in a PS4 disc? Just to see how that runs?
over here, yep.
Yeah, let's try that.
One eternity later.
PS4 disc of Deadpool. We installed it on the PS5, the regular PS5. And Minarum's over here he's gonna give it a shot, get the feel for it, get the frame, see how it feels. Then we're gonna do the same thing, install on the Pro, and see how it feels.
Yeah, we're not expecting any miracles here, by the way. We just want to test it out because, like I said, this.
Controlling my every movement.
Wow, you get a trophy for playing with your junk 14 times.
Yeah.
Anyways, so we're just expecting, like back in the day when the PS2 came out, it upscaled some of the PS1 games to where it was like slightly better, ran a little better. We want just to experiment and see if it's. I mean, that's how it's supposed to work here. We're not expecting, anything amazing.
Right. I think this is a good choice because it's originally a PS3 game, which was enhanced for a PS4. I don't believe there's a PS5 version. I don't remember this game being so slow.
It's pretty slow.
Hey, PS3 man.
Well, I do know, like everyone, like, oh, the game's so good, it's so great, blah blah blah. This game was not good or great. It was only good for the jokes and stuff because of Deadpool, but gameplay and stuff, no.
I remember having fun with it.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's still a good game that way. Okay. So, I got a good feel. It's not that smooth. It's, like I said, it probably looks about 30 to 45 frames per second. It's clunky. It feels like Spider-Man 2, but worse. No, on the regular PS5, but worse. You know what I mean? I'm just doing a comparison.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, if you want to cut it,
Yeah.
we'll switch over.
All right, let's do that. I don't know if I'm just wanting to try and see something, but it might look a little bit faster, a little cleaner, maybe. I'm not sure.
Oh, it still looks choppy and it's got the chop.
How's it running though? How's it feel?
It feels
About the same?
Yeah, it feels the same as over there.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just trying to see something that's not there. It might be a slightly faster, but
It might be.
this AI enhancing is kind of looks like BS.
Well, I mean, it works for both the PS4 and PS5 games.
Okay.
This game was always able to hit 60 frames per second, which is fine. Sometimes it does. I mean, you're cutting quality, softer image quality, sharper image quality,
Right.
and you're getting 1080p. And then sometimes it even dips a little below 60 frames when there's a lot, like when you're exploring the world, you see that big, nice, beautiful background. You feel it like dragon hair.
Yeah.
Graphics mode, we obviously know what graphics mode is. We did that a minute ago.
Yeah.
So this is graphics mode.
It's a nice breeze today.
It does look nice.
It looks the same as over there.
Yeah.
I mean, the only other option is sharp and smooth at 60 frames per second. I mean, the 60 frames looks beautiful. It looks almost blurry. You see that?
Yeah, it kind of does. Yeah.
Like, Cloud looks blurry as hell.
Huh.
So does a few other things. Like, his face is blurry as AF.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
I thought maybe it was because he's in direct sunlight, but maybe not.
Oh, he's blurry.
Yeah.
That looks like Asperger's. What?
Looks like PS3.
Smooth. It looks the same. It's blurry as hell. Bro. Okay, that's fairly smooth, but it's blurry as hell. Bro. Okay. We're going back to graphics mode real quick.
I mean, you can at least see his face.
Yeah, it's not as blurry now, but it's. Oh god, it's like choppy as. Oh, it's smoother now. Way smoother. Oh my god. Or not smooth. His face is way smoother. But, god, dude, the chop. Okay, yeah, bro. Just so y'all know, we tested this option with graphics mode is pretty much the PS5 regular. All three of those options was PS5 regular.
Yeah.
So that last option, part 4, whatever it was, I forget, versatile or whatever they called it.
Versatility.
Versatility,
I think.
that is the pro option, and it is night and day difference. Holy crap.
Yeah, I gotta agree.
We tested it. Oh my god. I will not be playing this game on the regular PS5. Sorry. It's not happening.
Now that you got the Pro,
Oh my god, dude. Look at it. It's blurry as hell. I mean, the rusty arrow up in the background looks cleaner than his face. God dang.
wow. It's probably hard to see on the video because it's video and recording TV and whatnot. But it's definitely a difference.
I didn't even think about that. Usually when you stream and stuff like that.
Yeah.
2,000 years later.
Final thoughts? PS5 versus PS5 Pro.
We only did 4 games. we're only crunched down, what, 2 hours, 3 hours to do this?
Yeah.
I'm going to do extended testing throughout the week and month on all kinds of different games. I'm going to switch TVs because I've actually got an awesome TV. It just doesn't, it's homeless right now.
It's a big difference, definitely for sure. If you're in the market for a new PS5, I think the Pro is worth going for. It's just that much nicer, and like you said, it's only like $200 difference, 300.
So
$800?
$250 more on your standard digital.
Okay.
Now it's $200 more compared to the physical disc version, but you will have to buy a
The hard drive.
the extended disc, the separate disc if you want the physical hard. Oh my God, you kill me right now. You said hard drive and I can't think. If you want the disc drive, you're gonna have to buy it. Unfortunately, it's $80 plus tax. That sucks, I know, but the difference, I mean, it's huge. Just based off these 3 games, because we can't count Deadpool. Deadpool is just a test dummy for PS4. But Spider-Man, night and day difference. It was so huge.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that at all. And it's got a 120 hertz mode on it. Holy crap, that's huge.
You got the TV for that?
Yes.
That's gonna be nice.
Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. It's the regular mode is on the game. If you can play the regular PS5 version on the Pro.
Right.
That bottom option is the Pro enhanced version, and it is night and day difference. It's so big. It's so different. It's crazy. And then, of course, Drones of Liberty. It was smoother. I didn't see a single hiccup. That was it. That was a bad test. That was a great test for the PS5 upscaling, though.
Okay.
It ran way flawless compared to my regular PS5. So that was a perfect example of the PS5 upscaling.
Yeah, I think so. If you got your PS4 and you want to play PS4 games, you should probably just play on that. The upscaling on that, then we really didn't see much of a difference.
Yeah. At all.
It's probably
At all.
PS5 games that don't have a PS5 version. It's probably worth playing on that, just for the slight upgrades. If that's all you want, regular PS5, that's fine. But if you got the Pro versions, you got different, these power hungry games, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's. Yeah. I want one. Damn it, dude. I want one.
Okay, so going in, he was the biggest. Oh no, man! I've got my PS5, which is fine. PS5 is perfect. It's gonna do everything you need. It's gonna do everything you want. There's nothing wrong with that. He didn't want one. He came over just to test this out. He wanted to test it out with me. I'm like, hell yeah, dude! Come on, we'll make a day of it. Whatever, we'll do it. He wants one now.
I want it.
He wants one. It's yeah. And wait till we try Helldivers on it. I mean, Helldivers already runs flawless. Every now and then you get some chop. You get a few, because there's so much stuff on Helldivers going on. It's insane. The PS5, it can handle it, but it gets choppy. It gets a little hairy. But even people with badass PCs, it gets hairy. I want to test it. So that's going to be my ultimate test besides Final Fantasy.
Yeah. So I guess final worth it?
I think it's worth it. Like he was saying, if you don't have a PS5, Pro's the choice. If you're looking to upgrade, Pro's the choice. If you're looking for, trade it, I don't think you should trade in or anything like that. $700 is a lot of money. No one's going to lie. It's worth the price. You're still getting your bang for your buck. And yeah, is it worth it? Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I think it's worth it. However, if you already have a PS5, you don't have any issues with it. It's working perfectly fine. I don't think it's worth upgrading to the Pro just for that. If it's you're having hiccups with it or whatever, or your son drops a soda on it or something.
Oh yeah. Or your dog decides to run it through the house and run into it.
I think my kid's about to run with soda near my PS5. I'm just saying.
You might be childless. They might disappear. So.
Yeah, regular PS5 is still very, very capable, but the Pro, I'm sorry, that's just damn, it's a nice upgrade. It's very nice. But anyways, I know this was different. Let us know if you liked this. You know, just more
Interaction.
yeah, more yeah.
You can see my messy room.
Yeah, we I don't know if you like it. You know, we might try and do more stuff like this, and you'll see what happens. But hope you guys enjoyed it, and that's gonna do it for us.
No, I'm signing out. See ya.
BogusBird signing out. We'll catch you later.